Well, I am off to volunteer at the Verde Valley Humane Center, and I thought today I would talk about ways that people that are retired can get involved and connect with other adults in the community. I know that that is an issue. It's not like you're in high school or college. It's you're not going out to the social, hanging out at the bars, whatever. It's finding and meeting adults and building friendships in adulthood is challenging. If you're working, at least you have the opportunity to meet people at work. And that's really how I met a lot of people in my life. At one point in my life, I was like, I need to meet some other people, and I started doing in-home skincare parties, spas, so that I could meet other ladies. And that worked out great. I met a ton of ladies doing something like that, and it was fun. We all had a great time. We had different themes for the parties, and I got to teach people some really cool skincare routines and makeup. But when you're retired and you're living in a more rural, kind of small community, it's hard sometimes to know when you're new and you haven't lived here your whole life. Where do I go to meet people? I want to make friends. I want to get involved in the community. I want to do things. And so I am going to just mention a few places that I know that we can go if you're retired, a senior, whatever. And some of these places are also available to anyone, but they're places that for sure, when you're retired and you have the time, this is places that you're gonna find other seniors. And the first place I want to just mention, sorry, I'm trying to get it so it's not totally in the shade, is there is a senior center. It's called the Station, and it was a old railroad station, and so it's kind of cool. And they have a lot of activities. Obviously, it's an adult center, they call it now, not a senior center. Sorry, I gotta get my vernacular correct. And they have meals, they have activities, they have gatherings, they have volunteer opportunities. They do a lot of things, just to engage adults over 55. They do have programs at the adult center for Meals on Wheels. So if you want to volunteer and deliver meals and some other activities, they do have that. I have a friend in the community I live in who volunteers there a lot to help with the meals, coordinating activities, things like that. The next place that I would talk about that I am more familiar with is the Cottonwood Recreation Center. And the Recreation Center has programs specific for people that are involved or have like their insurance will pay for silver sneakers. So there's yoga classes, stretching classes. My brain just went south. They have a lot of programs over there, and we can post the current activity list. And they actually just started a whole new group of activities specifically for seniors. So they have like card gaming days, things like that. They do pickleball over there. I mean, there's a ton of things. And obviously, I see when I go over and work out early in the morning, there's a lot of retirees there working out because it's nice to get there early before everybody does. And what a great thing to do for your body when you're retired. I mean, get that strength training in, keep that muscle, be functionally independent. So definitely take advantage of the community center. And I believe with the Silver Sneakers program, it's free if you have that program. Otherwise, it's $25 a month. And then the library. That's another excellent place to go and meet people. They have activities, they have groups, they have all kinds of interesting events that you can do. And we'll post some of those below as well. Sorry, I'm trying to switch hands here because my hand is getting tired. And they have a lot of historical places you can go and visit. You can go to so many per month for free and get passes through the library and do that. So again, there's just a lot of those type of things in the community where you can get together with other people. You don't know anybody, they don't know anybody, and you get together and you go on these little tours in the area. I do know my neighbors have gotten together with hiking groups and gotten to know more people. The other thing is getting involved in your community, getting involved in activities. One of the reasons I joined the board and the architectural committee was at my subdivision is to meet people. I I moved to Arizona and I left a community that I had been living in for over 50 years, and I knew everybody was well established, and all of that. And so for me to come here where I don't really know anyone, well, I didn't know anybody, um, it's hard, but you just kind of look at what are your normal recreational activities, things that you like to do. Obviously, churches, getting involved in church activities, things like that. And there are a lot of churches here in Cottonwood. So again, if you're relocating here, I encourage you to really think about what it is that you enjoy doing. There's a lot of activities you can also be involved in through the Yavapai Community College. They have what program called OLLI, OLLI, and that's an educational program where you pay so much and then you can join and go to classes. Everything from learning a language to making pottery to just about everything. And that's another way that you can get involved and get to know people. And lifelong learning is highly recommended. So what kind of things do you enjoy? If you're more introverted, what kind of things do you enjoy? And let me know so that I can let you know how can you connect up with those types of people in your new community. Like I said, I keep saying Cottonwood and the Verde Valley are some of the most friendly communities I've ever been in, and I seriously encourage you to look and see what's going on in the community that I've posted about, what I'm sharing about, and other ways that you can make this your new home, not just your home that you're living in, but a home that your community that you're living in. Hey, I just wanted to add that if you're a more introverted person and you want to get out and do some volunteer stuff, and you like animals, cats and dogs, the Verde Valley Humane Shelter here in Cottonwood is always looking for people to read to the dogs. And I know that sounds weird, but there's a reading program because it helps to calm the dogs down and they get used to human voices. And then they also have what they call cat enrichment, where you can come in. I'm going to turn this so you can see Miss Margarita, and you can see there's another, that's Julius. And this is the cat adoption room. Hi, say hi, Margarita. Hey, hi. There she goes. And I come in here and I play with the cats. Some are out. You can only have one out at a time, but you play with them so that they get socialized and they get used to people interacting with them and that type of thing. And it helps them to be more adoptable ready. The other thing is they have dog walkers. So if you like to walk dogs or you want to get out and get your steps in, you can come here and sign up and walk dogs. They also have events and things that you can volunteer to participate in, be at a booth, sit with the dogs, the cats, whatever. So there's a lot of things you can do. And if you're kind of an introverted person and just rather interact with the animals and not people, this is actually a great option. And they're always looking for help. So add that to your, I want to get to know people, and I'm getting to know the staff here and things like that, and other volunteers. So it's really kind of another fun way to get to know people in the new community.